You know that feeling when you're just dragging through the second half of your workout? Or maybe you're hitting these frustrating plateaus, even though you were training super hard? Well, the issue usually isn't your programming. Honestly, it's the biological cost of underfueling. Today, we're completely bypassing the fads to look at the clear, evidence-based solution to fueling your body correctly. We aren't selling magic pills here. We're building the ultimate sports and fitness nutrition blueprint.
In this explainer, we're covering 1. The fitness nutrition foundation, 2. Essential nutrient building blocks, 3. Pre- and post-workout fueling, 4. Common dieting mistakes avoided, 5. Your sample daily menu, and finally, 6. 5 key nutrition takeaways.
Okay, let's dive into this with part 1, the fitness nutrition foundation, building the blueprint.
So what does this actually mean? Sports and fitness nutrition is the strategic intake of food and fluids to optimize physical performance, muscle recovery, and overall health. And that word, strategic, is absolutely the anchor here. You see, intermediate athletes often hit frustrating plateaus precisely because they lose this strategic focus. Proper nutrition isn't an accident, right? It's a highly practical, calculated foundation. We're going to leave behind all those exaggerated supplement claims today and focus purely on what your biology actually requires to thrive.
Moving right along to part 2, essential nutrient building blocks. These are your core materials.
First up, we've got carbohydrates. Think of carbs as the absolute premium gasoline for your car's engine. Without them, your glycogen stores rapidly deplete, your cortisol spikes, and you suffer that brutal mid-workout crash we all hate. Carbohydrates are absolutely crucial because they provide the immediate, accessible energy you need to push through demanding volume without your body having to break down its own tissue for fuel.
Next up is protein. So if carbs are the gasoline, protein is basically your dedicated team of mechanics. When you lift, you're literally creating microscopic tears in your muscle tissue. Protein steps in to drive muscle protein synthesis, repairing and building that tissue back much denser and stronger than it was before you walked into the gym. And hey, we certainly cannot forget about healthy fats. These are vital compounds supporting hormone production, sustained energy, and your long-term overall health. You really shouldn't skip fats if you want to optimize your fitness. They are totally non-negotiable for critical functions like testosterone production, joint health, and absorbing fat-soluble vitamins, basically ensuring your body's hormonal systems are firing on all cylinders.
Finally, rounding out our core materials, we have hydration and electrolytes. Water and electrolytes act just like the oil, keeping that internal engine running smoothly. And the margins here are incredibly tight, guys. Even a simple 2% drop in hydration can severely impair your physical performance and completely tank your strength output. So proper fluid intake is quite literally just as important as the physical food on your plate.
All right, part 3, pre- and post-workout fueling, because timing is everything.
So, the crucial point here is that your body's demands rapidly shift based on the clock. Pre-workout, you're in a state that requires readily available fuel to burn right now, meaning you need carbs. But post-workout, that window shifts entirely to repair and recovery, requiring protein. Aligning what's on your plate with your training clock is exactly how you unlock real results.
Part 4, common dieting mistakes avoided. Let's look at structural flaws. Honestly, even the best blueprint collapses with sloppy execution. Are you guilty of skipping meals and tanking your metabolic rate? Or maybe overcomplicating your supplements instead of just prioritizing whole foods? What about neglecting hydration, falling for restrictive fad diets, or starving your muscles by straight up ignoring post-workout recovery? Real progress means eliminating these structural flaws and sticking to proven, beautifully simple habits. Let's move to part 5, your sample daily menu, putting it into practice.
Okay, so let's see how this strategic approach actually looks for an active person. In the morning, you wake up and focus on hydration and complex carbs to start your engine for the day. For your pre-workout, you just want light energy. Maybe grab a piece of fruit so your glycogen stores are topped off, but you aren't feeling weighed down. Then, for your post-workout, you immediately pivot to protein to trigger that muscle protein synthesis while your body is primed for it. And finally, in the evening, you want a dinner of balanced macros, carbs, proteins, and healthy fats to wind down, repair, and sustain you all through the night.
Which brings us to part 6, 5 key nutrition takeaways, your final blueprint. If you remember nothing else, master these 5 non-negotiables. 1. Fuel with carbs before you sweat to maximize energy. 2. Recover with protein to build those muscle fibers back stronger. 3.
Balance with healthy fats to protect your hormonal health and your joints. 4. Hydrate consistently to keep the engine cool and maintain that strength output. And 5. Perhaps most importantly, time your nutrients to match what your body is actually doing throughout the day.
So, here is my question for you. How are you going to change your fueling strategy tomorrow? Are you finally going to pack a pre-workout carb snack to stop that mid-session crash? Or maybe you'll focus on just drinking an extra bottle of water. Take a moment right now and commit to just one small change. If you found this explainer helpful in clearing up the confusion around fitness nutrition, please subscribe for more structured, focused learning. Share this with a gym buddy who needs a solid blueprint, and leave a comment below telling me exactly how you plan to upgrade your strategy tomorrow. Thanks for learning with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.